blog this week to do another Alison Bornstein style edit of my closet. I did that for my spring closet a while ago, and so I thought I'd try it with my fall closet. Now, when I say edit, I don't mean I'm going to get rid of anything. I think that I'm pretty much edited down to the bare bones of what I want in my closet. Actually, it's kind of funny. I've been watching a few YouTube channels where some of the vloggers have been going through their fall coat closet. I can't imagine having 17 coats, but maybe I should count all my coats if I counted. Anyway, that's another topic for another day. So today what we're going to do is we're going to go through my closet and look for my fall regulars, and those are the things that I reach for or time and time again, more often than anything else, that I'm really comfortable with, happy with, and I like wearing. And I guess I should say they're regulars. They would be regulars if I were living a regular life and we weren't so limited in the places that we're going. So, okay, let's get started. Okay. Teeny tiny closet. I'm going to start with jackets, and I'm going to do them two at a time. Okay, my Max Mara long green tweed jacket. Love, love, love. It's very 90s, but I still love it. It's got it's got the high button front, which makes it actually really good for the fall because it's really well made and it's heavy tweed. So I haven't started wearing this yet, but I will. My other Max Mara jacket that I've unearthed recently, the double-breasted, it's a lighter wool jacket. Oh, gosh, I love this jacket. I've actually been trying to brighten it up with some brooches and stuff. This is a little vintage brooch in the shape of a moon with little rhinestones on it. I got it for free at the vintage clothing sale. I was buying another brooch and I admired this. I said, oh, isn't that sweet? And the lady said, oh, I'll throw it in. So I've actually worn it tons more than I did have ever worn the one that I paid for. If I were going places, this is what I would be wearing on those warmer days with a turtleneck and jeans and boots. The green one, I'm pretty sure I will still wear quite a bit. Two more jackets. These are not my regulars. I tend to reach for the dark green one more than I do for the Alfred Sung Houndstooth, even though it's a great jacket. So it's really not one of my regulars. I should be wearing it more. So that's going to be in the, let's try a bit harder with that one. This one I might have some trouble with this year. I just unearthed it last year, but seeing it's how it's camel, I'm going to have to work on what I could wear under that. Maybe with a scarf that's more in my color line. That might work. To pull some cooler colors in with the camo. Actually, I really like that. So these two jackets are going to be my, let's try really hard to wear these more. So not really in my regulars. This is my Veronica Beard. This is actually spring and it has the zip out hoodie. I would have been wearing this a lot up to now in normal life because it's kind of my, I just love it. It's kind of my pull on and go and make things look decent. Whatever's on under, you don't have to wear anything. Just put the hoodie and zip it up. I'm going to pack that away actually, so I think I'll put that up here. I have an Acris chocolate brown leather moto jacket that I bought before moto was a thing, even though it's totally moto with the zippers and the zipper up the side and the zippered pockets. I love this, but you know what? I bought this when I was still working, because I wanted a leather jacket that was suitable to wear indoors. And so many of the leather jackets at the time were heavier for outdoors wear, and now that I'm retired, that's what I need, is an outdoors leather jacket. Actually, I wore this twice last year. Once to my sister's 70th birthday party with my chocolate brown over the knee boots and a blue turtleneck, and my dark denim blue skinny jeans tucked into my high boots. I loved it, but I was so excited that her nephew was having her party in a pub. And so wearing jeans tucked into boots and a leather jacket was just like totally appropriate indoor wear. It's not, I don't spend much time in pubs. I used to wear this a lot when I was going to work. Yeah, so it's not a regular, although it will never, I'll never give this away because I looked for one for too long, and I still love it. It's like buttery soft. So I don't know what to call that. This is my suede khaki jacket. This is a reach for all the time. Turtleneck jeans, especially my khaki jeans. I just did not sneakers and a turtleneck. So this is definitely a regular. Okay, sweaters. This is my Vince coat sweater that I got at the Nordstrom anniversary sale for 50% off, I think. Might have been 40. In 2016, possibly, was the first or second year of the, might have been 2015, of the anniversary sale. They had some fabulous deals. Those deals have gotten less and less fabulous as the years go by. I don't understand why, but it has faux leather trim down the sides and a beautiful faux leather trim strip down the back. Love this. I've not worn it yet this year, which is really sad. So again, maybe that's one of my try harder. This is definitely a regular. So I Lafayette 148 quilted sweater jacket, I guess. It has wool entirely in the back, ribbed, quite a high ribbed area, quilted front, zippered. I wore this traveling in Croatia last year, and in cool nights it was really great. I love this with my leather pants, a white t-shirt, and my black boots, and I've worn it several times like that, going out for dinner with the girls. It's dressy but edgy, and I like that. So it's definitely a regular. I wore this to our book party by the campfire with a heavy turtleneck under it, my jeans and sneakers. It was super warm. Looks great. Love that. Got that at the anniversary sale as well. Lafayette frequently has good deals at the Nordstrom anniversary sale, and actually that's a style that Lafayette 148 has done for a few years. My friend Krista got, oh, hubby's home. My friend Krista bought one very similar, and so did my sister Carolyn. But instead of being like thigh length, theirs are full length and navy, and they were Krista bought hers I think the year after I did. My sister bought hers 2 years after. So it's a style with longevity. Last coat sweater is my red Banjo Matilda coat sweater. It's definitely an indoor coat sweater. The problem with this is it's beautiful. I think somebody just came in. Do you want to come and say hi on the video?
Wondering if I can show my outfit.
No. Okay, go away. Okay, so this Banjo Matilda sweater, Banjo and Matilda, it's an Australian brand. I love it. I wore it to work a lot because it's a really light sweater. Last winter I hauled it out and wore it with my pink coat, my pink Max Mara tweed coat. Actually, it was really quite fun to pull the pink and the red together. So, but it's not a, I've had it for years. I still like it. It's not a regular in my closet, and it's not likely to be in the foreseeable future because I'm not going to start wearing them at home and ruin it. Uniqlo down vest, wore it. I think I bought this the year we went to Italy in 2018, but I didn't take it with us. And last year I took it to Croatia and wore it all over the Balkans, everywhere, even with short sleeve t-shirts under it. It's so light. Okay, turtlenecks. Cashmere Uniqlo navy blue. Total regular. Wear that all the time in the winter. It's my kind of haul on. Put a good coat over it. And this is my Vince long light gray turtleneck that I bought in 2014 to go with my leather pants. I still love it. It's not a regular anymore, and it's probably not going to become one. I have two lightweight cashmere sweaters. The purple Uniqlo one and my navy v-neck Vince, and those are going to become, once the weather gets a little cooler and I start wearing the coat, those are going to become totally regular, and they actually both go well with my new hair, so to speak. Well, let's see what else we've got in here. Light long sleeve tees. My green one, which I just bought, I'm totally going to be wearing that as much as I can if I ever go anywhere. This is my light blue one that I bought last year. It's going to become a total at-home one because the neck, see how wide the neck is? Stretched all out, and I can't stand a sloppy. I like a nice tight crew neck, so that's not going to be a regular. This light Vince super lightweight turtleneck, once I start wearing my down coat, it will become a regular. Of course, my ALC black and white striped. I'm so glad I bought the black and white because now I'm really needing more black and white things than I am navy and white. And my I never know how to pronounce this, Noujica black and white tee, which is good for travel because it never wrinkles, and I can wear it with my leather pants if we're going somewhere in the winter. And in the summer I wear it with my white pants or my black cropped pants. So that's still a staple in my wardrobe. Blue shirt, a white shirt, and a white collarless shirt. Not regulars for me because I don't wear a lot of shirts in the fall and winter, prefer sweaters, but still necessary. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm gonna stop for now, and yeah, we'll carry on a little bit later. Okay, decided to change gears halfway through this process because I was looking at Alliston Bornstein's method. Step 1, identify your regulars, and as a result, your signature style. Well, I don't really think I need to analyze my signature style. Whoa, I'm falling off the bed. And so you were supposed to go through your closet, as I did in the spring, pick out your regulars, identify the pieces you never wear, whether you love them or not, or the pieces you don't wear enough, and then categorize your never wears into 3 groups. No, absolutely no, get rid of it, don't like it, etc., etc. Not now, and pieces I'm not wearing because I don't know how to wear them. So it's not working for me entirely, this process anymore, mostly because I don't think I have anything in my fall and winter closet that I don't love and I don't want to wear. I have several things that I am not wearing. Some of that's because of the pandemic, and some of it's because my hair color has changed so much, but I don't have that many of those. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on looking at the things that I regularly will haul out all the time, and then I'm going to identify 2 or 3 pieces in different categories that are going to become special projects for me. Pieces that I'm going to focus on trying really hard to wear more, even with limited places that we're going these days. So next time I head out to the post office, I'm going to wear one of these pieces that I'm not wearing enough. Okay, so having said all that, let's carry on. So I did jackets, I did coat sweaters, I did shirts, long sleeve t-shirts, light sweaters, all the tops and jackets and things that are hanging in my closet. So now I'm going to look at my sweaters that aren't in my closet. Vince sweater, love. Have to. It's totally irregular. I have to stop myself from reaching for that all the time. This gray one, which I wore. You saw this. I don't really notice it or not, but it's the gray Lafayette, or is it Theory sweater I bought at the Theory at the Nordstrom anniversary sale a couple of years ago. It was last year. I didn't intend to buy it, but it was such a good deal, and I'm so glad I did because I really like it with my coloring now. I was having trouble styling it last year, and it's actually working better this year. So those two are regulars for sure. My blue Everlane mock neck square t-shirt. This old Gap shirt, that sweater, sorry, wool sweater with a mock turtleneck that I've almost given away 2 or 3 times, and yet every time I pull back. And I'm glad I have, because suddenly I like cream on me way better than what I used to, and I might try wearing this with my camel, and this, maybe this kind of combination will make my camel jacket a little bit more wearable. So I'm probably going to be wearing this more this year than I have in the past couple. And these two that I identified a while ago, my green one, which I love, my green Parada sweater, and my lilac Vince sweater. So I don't have any sweaters that I'm not wearing. Yay! Yay me! Being the obvious. I forgot to mention, this is my Burgundy Acris sweater that I looked for a long time, and I love it, and I still like it with my new hair. I like it because when I put it on, it just fits me so perfectly. Even the sleeve length is good. And I like the tiny little bit of, I'm not sure if you can see that very well, the cabling down the sleeves. That's all the embellishment on it, and I really like that. It's nice and long, and I'm wearing it with my glider. What are they called? I'll have to look that up. Pull-on stretch skinny jeans, and my burgundy Paul green loafers and socks. Okay, so that's all my sweaters. Sock pants. Feeling like a bit of deja vu. Khaki green. Those are the pants I've been reaching for the most, the last little bit. And then I have these burgundy Not Your Daughter's jeans. Not Your Daughter. Not Your Daughter's jeans. And I think I mentioned this before in my last one. They have to be hemmed because they're a little bit too bunchy at the bottom, and I like that look now of a little bit wider leg that's just a little bit short. So do something with those. The jeans that I'm reaching for all the time now are my frame high-rise straight leg jeans with a little bit of distressing on them. About as distressed as I want my jeans. And they have the raw edge hem, but they have the best high-rise waist. And believe it or not, with my problem area, which is my middle, which is why I like things to be big, because tend to be. This is the area that I want to hide. I've been wearing even my heavy Vince turtleneck just slightly tucked in to these jeans, and I never thought I would do that, but I wore that yesterday when I went over to Barhaven to the drugstore. Just tucked in a little bit so it blouses out, but the pants, I don't know why the shape of them are so good, but I love those. They're called glasses. They're called Le Sylvie Slender Straight. If you buy these, size down, because I actually size down. I never size down in jeans. Always it's been the upward trend. The other pant that I reach for over and over and over again are my leather pants, faux leather pants that I bought at Holt Renfrew in 2014. Love these. I've been turning them up because they're straight leg. I've been turning them up at the bottom so they have that kind of little bit of shortness, that look that I'm really growing to love a lot. So they're regulars. Okay, now these are my 3 pairs of rag and bone cropped pants. These are a problem. Don't they? They just go so perfectly with this sweater, but they're very light, and I'm finding them too uncomfortably lightweight for a fall pant. And that's one of the reasons why when I tried them with the hand knit sweater that I discovered the other day, that I found that the color was too matchy-matchy, and I find that a bit with this. But they're so lightweight, and they're not that comfortable because they're so lightweight on the leg. You're constantly smoothing them down because they're quite skinny. These are my black wool Vince leggings. I wear those all the time in the winter, and these are the navy and white checked Simone rag and bone Simone pant that I love, and I think I love them way more than the Burgundy plaid because they're heavier weight, which is it's really unfortunate. Anyway, I'm not going to get rid of those because I might wear them to a party one of these days when partying starts up again. So that's mostly what I've been wearing. Green jeans, frame high-rise jeans, these black Liverpool glider jeans, and 1 pair of my 2 pairs of bootcut jeans, the frame high-rise. That leaves me with 3 pairs of skinny jeans that I'm not wearing, and 1 pair of bootcut jeans that I'm not wearing. And like, why am I worried? I would not worry about that. I don't need to get rid of those jeans because I'm not wearing them right now. I can tell you when winter gets here and I'm going to be wearing my high brown suede boots, I will be wearing those skinny jeans. So yeah, and I'm not going to worry about trying to focus on wearing them because I've been wearing them almost non-stop. Like the Citizens of Humanity jeans are from 2015. Most of them, I think the newest ones are the Page high-rise dark wash, which I still like with my high-rise over-the-knee suede boots and my navy cashmere turtleneck. And I wore that outfit a lot winter before last actually. So I've got 1 pair that, I'm not going to sweat that. So that's it. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to go through those pieces that I want to focus on and create a couple of, as I said, problem projects for me for the next while. Okay, so I have identified 3 tops, well, pieces of outerwear. My Vince, lovely Vince charcoal coat sweater from 2015, I think. I wore this the first year I bought it with my burgundy pants, which I bought the same year. But I think what I'll do this year is just try to wear this more with a scarf and just throw it on when I go to the grocery store or the drugstore or the wine store. Or maybe no, that's probably going to be about it for the next while. Yeah, I'm not sure what, that just goes with everything really. It looks wonderful with my leather pants because that little leather strip with just a white t-shirt. But my Lafayette 148 quilted sweater also looks really awesome with that. So I maybe give that Lafayette 148 jacket a bit of a rest because I've been wearing it for a time the last couple of years. I don't want it to wear out on me. So yeah, so every time I want to reach for the Lafayette sweater, maybe I'll reach for this instead. And then what I really want to do is focus on these two jackets. Try some different things. I think I will try some different things, as I mentioned before, to see what I can do with this old Adriana Vitadeni camel jacket, because you know that really heavily influenced menswear style is not going to be around forever again. I don't want to miss my window of opportunity to renovate, to reinvent this jacket. And I think I will definitely try it with this, as I said, because it has the pink in it and the green. I think it pulls everything together, and I'd really like to try to see if that scarf would make this jacket more wearable with my coloring. And the other jacket that I want to try is my Alfred Song, really, really old 80s jacket, because I love this. It's extremely lightweight. In the armhole. And I guess I could wear it with my khaki jeans, or, you know, with whatever. And fits me amazingly well, which, considering that I'm, I'm between 140 and 145 pounds now. You know, I move a little bit. And back in my 20s, let's say in the 80s, 56, 66, 76, 86. Okay, yeah, so back in the 80s, when I was in my 30s, early 30s, I was probably 130 to 35 pounds. So 10 pounds ago, at least, I must have been huge on me back then. Anyway, it still fits really well. I used to wear this with a little green, dark forest green, really lightweight cashmere cardigan, and a forest green pencil skirt with black tights and these black lace-up like brogues with a bit of a heel that were really big in the 90s. And I look now and I think, God, I wouldn't wear that outfit now because I wouldn't wear miniskirts now, but that would really be in style now, to have just a little, and I'd wear just a little cami under the little cardigan. Yeah, well, let's not get all nostalgic for all those old clothes, although I tend to get nostalgic about clothes. So, I've kind of messed up Allison's plan. The Not Now section is really, it's so much, because most of my stuff I'm not wearing now because we're not going anywhere, and I know we're all in the same boat there. But just to give myself something to focus on and make things a bit more interesting for me, I am going to try to wear those 3 pieces of outerwear a lot on days when it's not raining and before the snow flies. I can't get this to shut off. I can't get myself to shut up. So that was a somewhat useful exercise, I think. But I can't call it a wardrobe edit because I didn't change my wardrobe in any way. I didn't get rid of things. I didn't identify that I needed new things. I think I've got lots of sufficient tops now that I bought those 2 Everlane t-shirts, and with my Vince V-neck cashmere from last spring and my purple Uniqlo cashmere from last winter. I don't need anything. I need nothing. So yeah, I haven't identified any holes. I haven't decided to get rid of anything. I think it would be foolhardy, totally foolhardy, to get rid of stuff in a circumstance like the weird situation we're having in 2020 because I'm not wearing it when, you know, I might just be in a, I just might maybe cranky one day and I'm like, oh, I'm so tired of that. But I don't, it's not good to make wardrobe decisions in weird years. That's like, you know, when you lose 5 pounds when you're not even trying and you go and buy everything in a smaller size or whatever, and get rid of your bigger things. That would not be wise. So yeah, so well, it wasn't really as much of a wardrobe edit as it was a review. And you know what it kind of reminds me of is back when I was a department head for an English department, we used to get together once a year, my department, and we would, well, not, probably every other year, and we would review our curriculum, and we would have a half day and sometimes even a day where we would look at the books that we were teaching, the main major forms of assessment, that the ones that we were all doing, the common forms of assessment, and decide if they were still applicable, if we needed to adjust things, if we wanted to get rid of a book and bring in a new book. And I remember there was a new teacher in our department, and she was like, we just spent the whole day talking about what we're doing and deciding that we're not really going to change very much. And I said, well, did you think that was a waste of time? Well, yeah, she said. And I said, well, but is it reinforcing the fact that we think what we're doing is working and still applicable and still good for kids and we're still enjoying it? Isn't that's worthwhile too, right? It's not like we do change nothing every year, but just on that particular year. And I never forgot that because I thought, you know, like, you don't go to the doctor for a checkup and hope that he's going to find something wrong with you. Positive checkups are good. So yeah, so I guess my wardrobe review has identified that I'm doing okay. Pretty healthy wardrobe. A lot more healthy than I need for this time of year. Not this time of year, for this particular year. But yeah, so I'm okay with all that. I hope you haven't felt that it's been a waste of time for you to watch all that. I didn't think that I was going to turn out quite the way it did, and I thought that I was going to find that I was going to get rid of some of my jeans, but I think that would be hasty. So yeah, so status quo wardrobe wise. I will say that in addition, that I thought I was going to do a jean edit this fall, and now I don't think I need to. I've tried on several of my skinny jeans and I'm like, I'm not liking them, except for my khaki ones and these black ones, but I'm not going to get rid of them. And I have one pair of straight leg jeans, my frame pair, and I love them and I'm wearing them most of the time, and that's okay. I don't need that. That would be the only thing I would do, would be identify that I need another pair of straight leg jeans, and I think I can wait till the pandemic passes for that. So speaking of the pandemic passing or not passing, it's Thanksgiving weekend here in Canada, and we are moving backwards in Ontario, especially in Ottawa and Toronto and a few other locations in Ontario, into back into stage 2 lockdown. So we won't be celebrating Thanksgiving with my sister and her husband or with anyone else, just be hubby and I. And that's okay, because you know what, like, we're good, we're healthy, we've had a pretty good summer. I'm actually going to do a post later on speaking of Thanksgiving and how thankful I am for my summer, because despite the pandemic and all the stuff going on, I think I had a great summer, and I think I should be really grateful for that, and I am. So happy Thanksgiving, everyone.